Hey, welcome to Riffs. My name is Joshua Maxwell and I'll be your host today. Today we're going to go over some electric guitar riffs. We're going to go over everything from Guns N' Roses all the way to Pink Floyd. We're going to do some AC/DC, some Leonard Skinner, some Jimi Hendrix. A lot of stuff's going to go on today. Right now, I'm going to go over a little bit of the gear that we'll be using today. I have a red Fender Stratocaster 2000 model. It's really not anything other than a stock Fender Strat. But we will be utilizing the 5-way selector switch for your pickups. I'll be showing you guys a little bit about how you can get some different sounds out of that. I have a Digitech hothead distortion pedal that I'm using, and a Crybaby wah pedal. The wah pedal, you guys, the Dimebag Darrell wah pedal is a little bit more expensive than the regular Crybaby wahs. It has a few more bells and whistles on it. Volume button, a boost that if you want to use it in solos, and that's primarily where you use it, you can just hit that volume boost on there to give you a little bit more during your solos. I'm using a Fender Deluxe 1x12 amplifier, and some of the settings on that I wanted you guys to see. This is a non-tube amp. It's when it's not tube, it's called solid state, and I like this when it's small. It's kind of my practice amp. It was my main amp for a little while, and it's really good for small venue gigs. And as you'll see, the volume is turned down a little bit low because we're in the studio. Don't want to bug everybody else in the building. And the treble is set on 7, the mid is on 4, and the bass is on 4, and that's for my clean channel. Now I primarily use this amp for, I just use its clean channel. I don't usually use its overdriven or the dirty channel, because I rely on my distortion pedals for that. But if you'll see, the channel 2 on the Fender is set for the rock style of dirtiness, we'll call it. The gain is on 3, contour is on 7, treble is on 7, bass is on 3, and then my volume is a little lower. I like to use a little bit of reverb on my guitar sound, so I have that set on 4 right now. But we probably won't. I know I won't use it, the dirty channel, on this episode. It's just there for just in case I need it, if I forget a guitar pedal or something. But right now I'm going to give you an A, and you guys tune up to me, and then we'll come back after the commercial break and get started on these riffs. So here you go.
Great thing growing, America. Tree City, USA. The Arbor Day Foundation invites you to put down roots and plant trees in your community. You'll see an amazing transformation. Trees clear the air, clean the water, and conserve energy. As much as we need trees, we need to plan, plant, and care for them. Support Tree City, USA, where you live. Go to arborday.org to learn which trees to plant where and how to care for them. At arborday.org, you can contact your state forester for community forestry assistance.
Of the Arbor Day Foundation, families across the nation, plant a tree today for all the world to share.
Keep a great thing growing, America. Tree City, USA.
They are here for one reason: to prepare students for brighter futures. They come from all backgrounds and perform at the forefront of their professions. Dedicated, caring, committed. All very different, yet they share one thing in common. They are here not to just make a living, but to make a difference. And preparing Kentuckians for brighter futures is what they're best at. Higher education begins right here. Hopkinsville Community College, your college.
Racial steering is illegal. If you think you've been a victim, call the National Fair Housing Alliance. We'll respond within 24 hours and help you take action.
Each year, thousands are senselessly killed by people with no criminal record at all. People like you.
Almost half of all parents who suspect their child has a problem learning wait a year or more before getting them help. Why? When there's so much they could be achieving. Kids with learning disabilities are smart. They just learn differently. Call or visit us on the web now.
A healthy start means everything. Start when you're pregnant.
Open up your eyes and welcome to the world, little baby boy. I mean, little baby girl.
Get low-cost, even free prenatal care. Call the Prenatal Care Hotline at 1-800-311-BABY. Because you want things to go right. Right?
The danger dog will bite your ankle. The danger dog will bite your ear. The danger dog will bite your bottom if you come near. That's the danger dog. Dog.
Want to feel appreciated? When you spend time with kids, anytime, it helps prevent crime.
Oh, hey, mister. Studied algebra in school and got a better job than I could. You take the last cup.
Oh, no, mister. Stuck in an entry-level job because you only learned basic math. I don't have a boss riding my butt like you do, so you take it so you can get back to your desk.
You know, I probably should, but maybe Miss AP Calculus with the $200 haircut in the big office upstairs would like a cup.
Oh, no, Mr. What was your name again? Never mind, it doesn't matter. I'm too busy doing important things to care. I just came down for some sweet and stir.
You know, if my limited math abilities weren't keeping me from getting a better job, I'd quit this afternoon.
I don't blame you. But thank goodness you're stuck here because we really need someone to make the coffee.
You'd never know it on the battlefield. But nearly half of today's military are National Guard and reservists. However, they can't answer our nation's call without their employer's support. If you're an employer, visit esgr.org and find out how to do your part. After all, their response depends on yours.
Help the Arbor Day Foundation, plant trees across the nation.
Explore nature with your child or grandchild. You'll discover that what's really important in life is life itself. Go to arborday.org and check out the Kids Explore Club. Bring children closer to nature and closer to you.
welcome back to Riffs. We're going to go through a lot of rock and roll riffs today, from all the way from the 60s all the way to today. So let's get right into it. Here's your first riff. Here's what it looks like. Here's how it goes. The second part to that riff is just power chords, like I've shown you guys in previous episodes. It's going to be a G, starting out with a G power chord. Here it is. Our next couple of riffs are going to be used with just the fingers, no pick. You're going to be on the G and the D string, and you're going to use your index and your index finger and your thumb, and it'll sound like this. I'll turn the guitar up. Hey, on our next couple of licks, we are going to change the settings on our guitar just a little bit. We're going to go from the middle neck pickup to the middle bridge pickup, and that's what we're going to do for this. Kind of gives it a little bit more of a country spin. This band was a country rock band, so there we go. And I've actually switched over to the dirty channel and took off the distortion pedal, because this doesn't have a whole lot of distortion. It's a little bit of an overdriven sound, but it's not a distorted sound. So here you go.
One of the best things you can give your child or grandchild doesn't come from a store. It's time spent with you exploring the gifts of nature, discovering that what's really important in life is life itself. Go to ArborDay.org and check out the National Arbor Day Foundation's Kids Explore Club. Your family will have fascinating adventures right in your neighborhood, and you'll gain a deeper appreciation for the wonders of nature and for each other. Whether you live in the city, the country, or anywhere in between, ArborDay.org has fun activities just right for you.
Of the Arbor Day Foundation, families across the nation, plant a tree today for all the world to share.
The new Kids Explore Club, bringing children closer to nature and closer to you.
I helped turn my child's public school into a whole new kind of school. One with a curriculum that really motivates kids. One that has extended hours, 6 days a week, year-round. With loads of academic, cultural, and recreational activities. One that has support services like medical and dental right there. A school where parents' involvement is encouraged. Where teachers have more time to teach. And students are excited about learning. There's just one problem. My child doesn't ever want to come home. You can help turn your school into a community school for excellence. Find out how. Call 1-877-LOVE-TO-LEARN.
Almost half of all parents who suspect their child has a problem learning wait a year or more before getting them help. Why? When there's so much they could be achieving. Kids with learning disabilities are smart. They just learn differently. Call or visit us on the web now.
The danger dog will bite your ankle. The danger dog will bite your ear. The danger dog will bite your bottom if you come near. That's the danger dog. Dog.
Want to feel appreciated? When you spend time with kids, anytime, it helps prevent crime.
You'd never know it on the battlefield. But nearly half of today's military are National Guard and reservists. However, they can't answer our nation's call without their employer's support. If you're an employer, visit esgr.org and find out how to do your part. After all, their response depends on yours.
A healthy start means everything. Start when you're pregnant.
Open up your eyes and welcome to the world, little baby boy. I mean a little baby girl.
Get low-cost, even free prenatal care. Call the Prenatal Care Hotline at 1-800-311-BABY. Because you want things to go right. Right?
Oh, hey, mister, studied algebra in school and got a better job than I could. You take the last couple.
Oh, no, mister. Stuck in an entry-level job because you only learn basic math. I don't have a boss riding my butt like you do, so you take it so you can get back to your desk.
You know, I probably should, but maybe Miss AP Calculus with the $200 haircut in the big office upstairs would like a cup.
Oh no, Mr. What was your name again? Never mind, it doesn't matter. I'm too busy doing important things to care. I just came down for some sweet and start.
You know, if my limited math abilities weren't keeping me from getting a better job, I'd quit this afternoon.
I don't blame you. But thank goodness you're stuck here because we really need someone to make the coffee.
The Danelectro company specializes in vintage-looking and sounding equipment. The Fab Tone has a great look as well as delivers amazing vintage distortion to any playing style. It features 4 control knobs including volume, treble, bass, and fab. The casing is hard, heavy plastic able to hold up under the roughest of circumstances. One of the features I always look for with an effects pedal is how easily you can change a battery. This one is no problem with the little door on the bottom of the pedal. Changing it in between songs would be easy. The only criticism about this pedal is that the in and outputs are on the front of the pedal and not on the sides. Overall, this pedal gets 3 stacks out of 4. It sounds amazing, it's easy to use, and very durable. Hey, welcome back to Riffs. We're going through all sorts of rock and roll licks and riffs today. And the next couple that we're going to do are from a guy that was a big 80s rocker, and he's now in another band, and we're going to go through some of his riffs right now. First one's fairly easy. It's off of an album that came out a couple years ago. So check this out. And the first part of that, what you want to do is you're starting on 15, and you'll go through it once, and then the second time you'll actually bend up the second note, which will be on 14. So. And then that's the first part of that lick. So. And the second part you'll start on 13. Hey, this last set of licks are coming from a late 60s guitar player. If you haven't figured out or haven't caught on to the irony of what I've been doing the entire show, late 60s guitar player, psychedelic, played a Strat, wah, and had a little bit of distortion to his sound. We'll touch some of his bluesy licks, but I got the wah pedal turned on, the distortion. Here's your first riff. Okay, now what he's doing pretty much is he's just he's working the wah back and forth, so it's. Then he just goes down to the open E. And Hendrix actually did a little, but I like to just pull it. It gives it a little bit of the Maxwell flavor, if you want to call it. But a lot of people do it either way. I know that some of the other popular guitarists that have covered this, they don't do the tremolo. there you go. Here's another couple of riffs for you. And I'm actually, on his album, he did this song on his first album, and a little history lesson for you, it actually wasn't released on the album, but later they released it, when they re-released the album back in like 70s or 80s, it got re-released, but this was his blues song that he wrote, and it was a really good one. I'm going to turn the wah on, and I'm pretty much going to leave it in the forward position, which will give it a little bit different of a tone, as you'll see. And if you want to, you can actually rock it back and forth during that lick, and it'll give you an even different flavor. It sounds even cooler. Hey, the last thing I want to show you guys today are a couple of licks that I throw into solos quite a bit. They'll be in the key of E. We'll be up on the 12th fret, and here you go. And that's about all the time we have on this episode of Riffs. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope that you can check out the tab and get these licks learned. Join us again next time on Riffs.